Welcome, 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 drone worship. Let's go. Welcome, drone worship. Michael McReynolds, if you're still here. How you doing, Doc? Not flown
Uh,
all week.
I know
Disappointed.
I've been so bad.
Usually I'm the guy not flying. You're like, you need to fly, and I don't.
My
Clock's
new
Rose,
game
I hear
console.
you.
That's what it was. I got that Wii Switch or that Nintendo Switch, and I
I'm,
just
I'm punishing you. We're gonna have to lock that away for a little bit.
I know.
He said he's going to ground you. You better watch out.
I know I've been so bad.
This guy. Can we give this guy some criticism, guys? He's been putting the quads to the side for Nintendo Switch.
I haven't been putting them to the side. It's just I've been distracted. The
And I
difference.
get caught up. I get caught up. That's what I do during the week. I get caught up in everything, messing and tinkering, and that's why I don't end up flying.
Yeah,
But on
it's
the
just
weekend, and tomorrow is a must because that's like a new spot. So
yeah.
I'm gonna be in my yard looking at my watch like this. Nah, I know
He'll
you'll
be
get
here
there.
early like he was last time.
I know. If I tell him Sunday, he'll be here Saturday.
Yeah. I'll be a whole 24 hours early.
Michael McReynolds. Have you got that quad up and going yet, Michael? If not, let me know what you need. Because usually the Tyrannuses you buy nowadays, they do come set up with already one, you know what I mean, like a model set up in there. And I could show you how to just bind to that model that's already in there, and then we have to figure out if yours is AETR or TEAR. That's tricky. Not tricky for me. I'm just saying plugging it in because if it's backwards, then I forget how it does the sticks, but it does them all backwards. Night Train. What? I thought about you, Mike. I was watching in Kmar, Maryland. KEYMAR, and it was a train. Nice trestle bridge, Doc. Beautiful. And there's a
Oh,
road.
was it?
Yes, dude. And it's an old trestle bridge, like the old, like just iron looking ones. Nothing above it. Just the train rides on it. Like looks like he's riding on freaking just in the middle of nothing. And
Oh man.
it was actually the train went by and it said whistle stops. I was like, what? I should sit there and straight text it to you.
Dang.
And I know Mike kicked me in the balls, bro. I do need to show you some love on your hangouts. I swear I do. I need Crystal to start going, hey, it's Thursday. Get your ass in there because you definitely show the love to us, man. Sounds cool, crispy. I love my Oh, cool. We got you set up then. All except calibration.
Oh, I forgot the software.
Oh man, you're cruising, Michael. You're already on top of things, bro. That's what's up. That's awesome. Ed to help you out. Bob Biker in the house. Bob, we saw your twin yesterday.
Yep.
We went past Royal Farms, and there was a guy on a motorcycle and a kid. I swear to you, spitting image. We should have took a picture of him. He was kneeled down in the grass, to take a break off the bike. And I told her, I said, look, that's freaking Bob Biker. Oh, gee, what's up? Where is Sherlock Holmes?
That's a good question. That is a good question. Where is he?
So tomorrow we got a good day. We're gonna go check out a spot E-Drone showed me, and then we're gonna head and Josh Withrose, he's invited us to a barbecue. So this guy's got to get his quads ready. I'm gonna have to text him, leave the Switch alone.
I've been so bad. I really have.
And guys, if you didn't already comment on the giveaway for the lanyard, go over there and do that because tonight I'm gonna pull the YouTube random comment picker and we're gonna give it away. So you know you'll want it.
Lanyard?
Oh, are you gonna see Josh this week? That's what's up. So he's up there by your way. He's in Freeland. Cool. Yeah, man, he hit me up. It was what? It was Was it when we met up? No, I think it was after that. He said, keep an eye open. I'm going to do a barbecue. I invite y'all. Like, shoot. As soon as he hit it, I was like, we'll be there. Eric's like, I'm camping. But But no, it's gonna be a good time. Chris, it's not all the way set up. Okay, so yeah, Michael, you have to go to Beta Flight and set switches and all up now. Being you got it talking to the drone, that's how you'll get it to what I was saying, if it's AETR or TEAR or something like that, in your receivers tab. If you want
LGBT, same thing.
However you want to do it, like I can get on the phone with you or whatever one day, we can figure it out. It's up to you. Or I don't know if you can do TEAR or AETR 1 2 3 4. Mine's usually on AETR. Every time when I used to work with Ryan, he would always be on TEAR, and then his sticks are backwards. So we always had to go in and change that. But so what you got to talk about, Doc? What's been good? What you know? What's been going on this week? How much did you fly?
Besides me not flying, I don't know. I was debating on doing the KISS V1 setup, but I can't find the freaking program that you have the little soft log so you can actually flash the damn thing.
Oh, you mean showing how you flash it over to the newest GUI?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but like I said, I'm having trouble trying to find it because
you need help with it? All right, Michael, we'll get you that help, brother, for sure. Email me. You want to drop my email in there for Michael? Because my phone number's changed. Actually, Michael, I might still have your phone number.
If it's the same.
Let me see if I still have you, and I'll text you and see if it's in there. I got a way better phone too, Michael, from when we used to talk before. Man, I had a little flip phone before. I could barely make out half.
Was it like one of those indestructible Nokias?
It was the Obama phone. That's what we call it. Let me see. I think I put all my contacts in here though. I think I might have them still. Yep. I just texted. I can't talk tonight. Just texted you, Michael. If we seem a little rattled, we are, because we had a propane tank leaking outside of our house. Our neighbors, Crystal, wanted to go to the store, and it was like geyser of propane out there. So thank God she saw it. But yeah, we just got back in the house about 20 minutes ago from the fire department to come here and evacuated us, all that. Had to get out for safety measures.
How'd you see a colorless gas?
I heard
Magic powers over there.
No, you can hear this,
I
dude.
heard it, and I went and looked at the little thing where you could like reach in, and they have the valve thing.
Yeah.
It's not very big, but it's like this big. There was enough gas coming out, dude. You could see it.
Oh, you seen the condensing of it?
Well, what happened
You
is
could see that shit, and I'm like, no, that ain't good.
yeah. So
I don't want my house to go poof.
anybody with the 100-gallon tanks, they only put like 80% nose. Well, what happened is they're sitting right here, and the sun in the evening is like right in this area. I have a thermometer thing on the tree, and it was showing 110. So it was bulling those tanks. What happened? You can't put no more than 80%. And it was showing like 84%. So what happened was it blew the safety nozzle out of the top. Captain Cook in the house. What? Welcome. That's why it's bad smell. Exactly, night train. That's why it's an bad smell. And it was. I still have like a slight headache from just the smell of it and stuff. But yeah, it was rough, man. And she was cooking cookies. She's like, don't go fire up the grill. Don't do none of that. You have to get out of the house because the propane tank's leaking next door. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, and then the fire company shows up and makes you evacuate. That's great. 95 degrees outside, no AC in the car, and get out of the house.
All right, so you ain't got the V1 set up. I knew you have something else lined up.
I do. I'm going to do the AutoCAD.
You're just that kind of guy, see?
I know. I always have a backup plan. It was originally the AutoCAD, and I was like, I want to save that because I want to kind of do like a bit more with it. But I think we can just do a kind of soft introduction.
So what you have to get your look at Michael? He's like, I don't care. I'll put my number out there.
Everybody call me.
317. Nope, I got the 317 right.
That's because he has.
Oh, I do have something I want to talk about because it actually came in. I already ordered another set of them, but like this fucking thing came in, and boy, I'm not allowed to say that, am I?
All right, Michael, you can remove that now. I may be able to. No, it just says put user in timeout or block user.
Yeah, they changed up all the things you can do. I think he's the only one that can remove it now.
Okay. 4998913. I got you, brother. All right, I'm sorry, Doc. Go ahead.
So, I think I'm like the only person on the Eastern Shore that has a 1.3 millimeter hex head.
Man, did I leave that on the table when we flew last week?
What?
Did I leave that on the table when we flew?
Yeah, you wish. This thing was... So I ordered this literally last year, and they ended up saying it wasn't coming, so I got my refund and everything, and I checked the mail today, and here it is.
What? That's what's
Yeah, I seen it, and I was like, 1.3 millimeter hex head. I wasn't supposed to get this anymore.
Shoot, hey, you can't beat that.
Yeah, no, and if anybody's curious and they have a really small hex head that's not a 1.5, but a 1.5 almost fits in, it's a 1.3. And they're kind of difficult to get to because you'll buy them individually. They don't come in a kit usually. I think I did see one that came in a kit. But no, they're just hard to get, and a lot of little M2 screws on your cameras and stuff for the side cameras. They'll hold them and lock them in.
Right.
It's a 1.3. And
wow. I've had that. I've had to where the 1.5 would like seem like it was kind of like, I think like I would honestly think that my end was messed up and it's not going in the socket. You know what I mean? And now that's good to know, man. You're full of information. I was telling them last week about all the stuff I've learned from you picking up. I said, man, I'd go out there, take my transmitter, set it on table, put my goggles facing up. I said, man, I said, Doc, I see him every time we fly. I said, he'd go put his stuff away, and I'd be like, are we done here? He'd be like, no, I'll put my stuff away. I said, he started explaining to me about the whole sun messing with the LEDs and all. And when you explained the light or the power, I was like, oh, yeah. So now I put all my stuff away.
LEDs do not like the sun, especially when you put a whole bunch of magnifying glasses ahead of the LED and then focus the sun at them, like goggles do.
Jeff Freestyle, welcome, brother. But yeah, it makes sense. It made sense when you explained it to me. That, the battery, what else have I learned from you? I learned the battery trick. I thought I'd learn to take care of my quads better, but I kind of went the wrong way on that. I say that because I struggle to keep 3 apexes going. But no, I've learned a lot from you flying, the little tips and tricks that you do. You're young, man. You're not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be like, trash it, buy new ones. I don't care. You know, that's normally the younger generation.
That's expensive. I have a job. I work for my money.
Well,
it's
that's
hard.
probably the difference. See, if the younger or the parents probably done bought it or they traded it for it, they really don't care.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, kids would have like a new car every week. They're like, oh yeah, I just traded it for something else. And I'm like, no. How do you do that? Like,
tripled your payments, right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
I saw that, OG, the Phantom 4. I saw you on Facebook. You said, Parrot let me down, and this is what's coming next. I had one here. Joe Drone Man, I think it was, Productions. I had his Phantom here to hit that pole, that Phantom 4. Dude, that thing is built, OG. Inside of it, it just looks like an airbag module. Like, you can't do nothing to the inside of that thing. It's nice, though. It was really, really nice. I was hoping to get it going, but he hit that pole in Ocean City. It was crazy, man. That thing took off. He had the goggles, right? And he flipped his goggles up, and he punched the drone, and when he did, he saw a seagull going straight out to the ocean. His drone was pointing this way. So when he throttled up, his drone went woo when he saw the seagull going this way. It was pretty trippy, I would imagine. Oh, ding! Nope. All right, so what you gonna show us on CAD, man? I know you got something good to show.
I guess I'll try to do the whole share screen thing. Share screen.
Here you go. Or wait a minute, you gotta do it. Did I do it last year or did you do it last year? Last show or did you do it?
I did it for a second.
There you go.
Application window. I'll just share AutoCAD.
That's the
So
bottom.
now you can see everything that I'm doing right now.
Container salad, future problems for tomorrow. Oh boy.
Do you see everything? Is it glitching out a little bit?
No, actually here. Okay, you did it. No, now I gotta go ahead and put it in. There you go.
Do you see me?
I'll see you. Does everyone see
All
it?
right, cool.
Chuck it.
All right, so if you don't have AutoCAD, that's probably a whole nother thing you can look up how to get it. I recommend potentially not pirating it.
Is it a paid program or is it something that you can get for free through like a student licensing or something?
I didn't get mine for free, or I got mine for free, but not through student licensing.
So you're saying don't pirate it, but you did.
Yeah.
That's not how you do things.
That's not how I recommend you do things.
It works. So, oh, screen disappeared.
Yeah, don't share my face. Was my face on there too?
You have to have your face. Okay, hang on.
No,
Okay.
you got to turn it off.
Let me remove you. No, because then they'll think I'm doing it.
No,
Man, they don't care
hear
about
me.
that stuff.
They'll know. My computer was
They
not
pay-
like
he pay-
you trying to share both.
Video CAD.
He paid $350 for that program.
Who did?
Come on, man. Quit worrying about it. You ain't gonna worry about this. Show it. Show us.
All right.
We want to see it. I think you got. I've done saw what I think you're going to show, and that's why I want you to show it because it's.
Oh, you want me to show that?
Oh, what were you going to show?
I was just going to show like building a simple quad real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gonna keep things
hell
hidden for a
no.
while.
He went there. I can't believe he freaking went there. How dare you?
Yeah, how dare he? I don't know what he did, but he was a
Then
monster.
you burnt my cookies. No, I didn't burn them, Chuck. I took them out before I evacuated. Okay, so you're going to show us how to get started with this.
Yeah, kind of like I guess like if you wanted to, if you had a CNC machine and you're like, oh, I want to make a quad from scratch, and you know, like where would you start with it?
Cookies. See, you had me already getting ready to tell on you. I thought you were showing something else.
I mean, I can show it.
Show it. You guys
All
have
right.
to see what this guy has been working on. He is very talented in CAD. I say with the carbon fiber stuff, but I'm
All
sure
right.
it can make a difference. This guy can do the 3D.
So I guess first off, I guess we'll show kind of like.
Yeah.
I completely duplicated the alien into AutoCAD. And this allows me to make my own parts or modify, etc. If I want to make 7-inch arms, I can. If I want to make 10-inch arms for a 5-inch alien body, I can. And, you know, you got to really start out with someplace. And, you know, first you start out with a sketch like this. It's literally a 2-dimensional sketch. And then all you have to do is kind of extrude it. And what extruding does is you're turning a 2-dimensional sketch into a 3D image.
Now that's all done by you like miking your alien and then just typing in the dimensions of it, and it kind of like puts it out there for you, and then you go in and then remove what you don't want, kind of.
Now, I had to hand measure my alien from point to point to get this.
That's what I'm saying. And then so
Yeah.
for CAD, do you just go in and just like type in after you measure it, and then it kind of just pops it out there for you? Or do you have to like go in and detail it all?
You have to detail it. It's a lot of finicking to get it right.
Gotcha.
It's not something like this took me quite a few hours to get done. And so what I have is I have the top plate, I have the bottom plate here, and I also have the arms up here. The arms aren't extruded, but I have them somewhere. Over here, let me grab things. I have a little hex head. Just for reference, I also designed my own K-mounts. I ended up editing them a little bit. So the K-mount brackets for the alien, which they don't make anymore. Well, they still do K-mounts. They're just not the same with that little round locking mechanism here. Where if you look, you can actually see the
Notches there.
kind of notches in it. Yeah. And then if you want to use a smaller camera, you can use this back plate here.
Oh, okay. So are those designs set up like that to use the smaller camera as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just need to use spacers.
I gotcha. Yeah, that's right. 'Cause it's got the big holes in the side.
Yeah. But it allows you to do all that. And
well, I'm gonna have a job for you. I got 2 frames. The flynoceroses. I'm not flying them no more because Chuck and Joe, Holy Squish, made a good point. They said if you go out and break that thing and then you're gonna try to get Doc to cut you another part, that's gonna be pretty tough for Doc. I was like, man, don't worry, he can handle it. But then I realized it would be hard for you. I was putting tape on it, trying to get you to measure it and stuff. But I got a design on it that I want to see what you think about it as well when you're done here, though.
all right. I mean, pretty much the main basis is as long as the mounting holes line up and the carbon's not like running into anything, like it's not running into a standoff, it's still, you know, the mounting holes line up, the carbon's thin enough to fit. It'll work.
Well, they did. So they cut in-house just like you do. So everything on these frames are absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't realize that before until you made it clear to me. I thought, well, carbon's carbon. You know, it doesn't have like a 3D print where you come around a corner and have to go in on a hole or something. But then I get what you're saying from the whole way it goes in, the way the iFlight frame set up, the DC10 that I got. Chuck said slam for life. Chuck, you got to see the slam.
It's not a slammed. It really isn't. Well, it is a slammed at the moment just because I think I threw like 20mm standoffs on it.
He's got some good stuff going on. He showed me already.
Yeah. But pretty much I just showed that's how I extrude it. I take the two-dimensional shape and I kind of make a mass out of it. And then all the mounting holes and stuff I have to re-extrude out of it.
That's pretty cool, though, to be able to cut your own frame and your own carbon. I mean, that's pimping. Have you cut arms yet or no?
No, it's just because I don't have a reason to. There's no point trying to buy 5mm carbon to cut arms that I already have a pile of arms sitting in the back for.
But so I'm gonna take you to the next level then because when we get this Flynoceros marked up, I'll buy the carbon. Like if you're down for doing it, you know what I mean? You want to say, hey, all right, I'll cut some arms. I'll throw it, you know, send you a sheet that way, and we can cut some parts for it if you're, you know, when you're not busy and doing your stuff, just throw it on there. That way I got spare parts for it because it is right. Like the BFF is that way as well. And believe it or not, I think if people break stuff, you might be that man. Which they're going to break it.
Awesome.
Now, you think you could cut the whole bottom plate, maybe? Arms
connected? Whole bottom plate? With arms connected? Like one piece?
Yeah, because they have like unibodies, because they have the V3.
Oh, you mean like unibody alien?
No, on the Flynoceros, on the skull, they do have one that does have the bottom that's a unibody. So I'm saying if someone breaks that.
Oh, I don't know if my machine's large enough to do a unibody. That would be what I would at that point.
That's what I was wondering.
Because I know for a fact, you know, I can do.
My chat's like froze.
I think we're just watching.
Is Crowley live on top of us this week?
Oh.
Mr. Crowley.
Yeah, decides to pick Friday night at 8 o'clock.
But this thing, AutoCAD will fight you a little bit. You got to really work with AutoCAD, but like right now, it's not wanting to extrude the holes through it. I had it work before, and it's saved somewhere in a file, just the arms.
I got you.
But you know what you do is like I already have pretty much a mock-up of the frame, just the body, the bottom, and top plate.
And you guys already saw his bottom plates being. He showed you that night that he built. That was his cut bottom plate. Yeah,
and this is actually the cut here that I used. And so what these kind of spacers are on the outside is kind of a half-ass way to tell the machine, don't cut this.
I got you.
Just so it saves time in the long run.
And then you just got to go by and knock off them little connectors there that connect it to the frame.
Yeah, you just knock off these little pieces, and then the frame's free, and take a file, sand them down a little bit. This is another way I did it. This was a kind of a new version I was testing, and it doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah, but AutoCAD I found to be the easiest for not thinking a lot.
Chuck said, I don't have no life, so.
He's being teased by the cookies because I was sitting back here eating them.
Cookies.
That's what I asked Crystal, was chat moving? It's like dead standstill. I didn't know. But like I said, he's just trying to show you guys what's up with CAD and how to work it. And
Yeah. CAD keeps freezing on me, but it's because my computer doesn't like trying to stream and do AutoCAD at the same time.
I'm multitasking.
both at the same time.
And another thing is, if people know how to use AutoCAD, they're probably like throwing up right now because I'm doing it the worst way humanly possible. So AutoCAD is designed to kind of do one piece at a time, and then you can do mock-ups where all the pieces are together.
To where you got your thing later.
Yeah, but what I'm doing is I'm putting all the pieces on one page and just saying F it. AutoCAD doesn't like that.
I gotcha.
AutoCAD is like shitting itself right now, wondering what the hell I'm doing with my life. And it's frozen again. But yeah, it's just because I'm streaming. It runs a lot better when I don't have a...
Right. No, it makes sense. Streaming takes a lot. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Yep. Get over there. I think AutoCAD's just broke. Oh, there we go.
There she goes.
Woo. Oh. And then it closed.
It's that we're done. We can't do no more of this. This is it.
But if I did want to give a teaser, I'll give a teaser real quick. I'll reopen it. So I've seen a lot of Cinewoop builds, and I wasn't really drawn to the Cinewoops. I still don't see a huge, massive reason to own one.
Right.
But I was like, hey, I have a fake alien kiss frame, which is that one all the way up at the top, the highest. There we go. My finger's on it now. And that has the V1 setup in it. What I wanted to kind of show today.
That's Chuck's old V1 that he bashed on.
Yeah, and it runs super smooth, and yeah, this frame's actually fully mocked out too. Looks like look at that sexy spider right there. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Is that the one I'm thinking about?
No, this is not the one you're thinking about. This is the Cinewoop.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, this is the. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the other secret project.
No, that one, the Cinewoop's gonna be bad, dude.
Yeah, so this is a Cinewoop, and all it is it's still the same top and bottom plate of the alien, and the same K-mount bracket. So all you're really doing is switching out the arms and a few standoffs. So it's still the standard alien height and everything, so you won't have to change out anything really, except these two internal standoffs are shorter.
But alien Cinewoop. What?
Yep. And this is a 4-inch Cinewoop. I don't like the whole 3-inch. I think 3-inch is too small.
Chuck said Chris keeps teasing secrets.
I don't know. And so what we have over here is these kind of donut-looking things that are attached. These are actually going to be 3D printed ducts, and they'll insert in between the two carbon fiber plates. So this is a carbon fiber top and bottom plate, and the 3D printed ducts will sit inside of them. And what they'll be is you'll also use hex standoffs, and those will lock inside of these hex holes.
You got a screen there. We can't see it.
Oh shit! You can't even see it. You should have told me earlier. Oh my god!
I thought you were lining it up, just explaining it.
No. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
I'm sitting here like going through trying to do all
Well, when
this.
you first started saying that, and you kept saying, I was like, wait a minute, he thinks we're seeing this.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Can you see this now?
Yes.
You can see my beautiful spider.
Check it out, Chucky. A 4-inch
Oh my god.
alien Cinewoop.
Yep. On a 5-inch body.
I'm gonna need you to make me one because Trappy ain't sending me my 3-inch that I ordered.
Yeah.
I ordered
I
one.
mean, look at that. Look at those arms. Oh, those arms turned out so good.
Black sheep. He straight robbed me. Didn't even pull the gun out on me.
It's still coming.
So what it is it's a two-piece arm set. Technically, there's 4 arms together, but each side is.
What?
So there's a uni piece on this side and a uni piece on this side.
Gotcha.
So if you break one arm, technically you have to still replace the whole half or whatever.
I got you for it. Right. So it makes sense. That's about how they're most of them.
And I built it for rigidity because I wanted these 2 ducts to actually be almost inside of each other, so I could close the props a little bit closer, so I could get a bit more camera view. Because my goal was to create a 4-inch Cinewoop where I could get the ducts so damn close to each other that the camera couldn't see it.
Right. Okay.
Because, that's the whole reason they use pretty much a 5-inch size body with 3-inch props. And the 3-inch props are so small it's out of the camera view. But what they end up running into is they use so much whatever in between the 2 propellers.
Well, I know the iFlight Cinewoops, they're terrible. They just keep burning motors. So they got something on that thing, either the weight or something off. A lot of people I know have them burning motors.
They're using a big 5-inch body with 3-inch propellers, and they're working their ass off to try to keep that thing in the air.
I know, dude. They sound like a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, it's terrible. That's why another reason I wanted to go to 4-inch.
That's just because Chuck said it looks like a toy, though.
No, but how high can it go? So you're putting normal motors on that, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will take just standard 5-inch motors. I'm not downsizing.
He's saying because of the toy grade, he knows it'll go high. It'll go as high as your 5-inch. Go however you have PV to hit that null. Guys, you want to go? If you're still here, chat's not moving. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, if you guys are interested into the lanyard, please make sure you're on my channel. Comment it. You got to go find the video. It's about four of them back, I think, 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah. So what I was saying before, though, with this, the standoffs kind of, I'm using hex standoffs, and they have kind of that, notchy feature. And what you'll do is, I'm getting these ducts that are going to be 3D printed, and that's going to be inside of the shell or the cage.
Right.
Just to, a little extra protection.
I think it's a dope setup. I think
it'll interlock. It'll actually lock in with this, so there's no slipping.
Right. And that's from what I've printed a couple of the whoops like that for people for the donut one. I think I printed one for the iFlight too. And that's kind of how they got them, the ducts together like that. I kind of like them together like that because the individual one seems like it gives vibrations. Not all of them. I mean, there's some decent ones out there. Shen Drone is that Shen Drone's a nice one. I like that one. I tried to do the alien one, Mike, but like I said, dude just raked me on the frame. It's sad. I got everything printed for it too. Everything's up there waiting on it, but oh well. Plummet in the house. What? Welcome.
That's the same thing. I kind of worked off of a base here. I can move this guy out of the way, and you can see
I like how you did that arm there.
Yeah, but that's what I did. I first had to sketch giant circles of my prop diameter with a few extra millimeters, just in case the prop does something crazy, it doesn't hit the cage.
Right.
A little bit of leeway. And then I started making everything. I obviously copied one of my original ARM designs. And I really just kind of worked with it until I could get something I was happy with.
So what kind of carbon do we need for you cutting these? Huckleberry, welcome.
So this will be a weird carbon dimension. This will be a 2.5 millimeter top and bottom arms.
We need to do them, bro. We need to get the carbon together. You need to print 2 of them bad boys so we can get them up and flying. Because it's nothing like that around, dude. That's like straight up one of a kind.
Yeah, and all it is like it's just the arms and a lot of standoffs. I mean, a lot of standoffs. But
Oh, so you
Yeah.
could. Oh well, no. I guess would the slam make a difference? I guess that would make a difference.
Slammed would make a difference.
Okay. So I would-
Well, standoff wise, because see, standoffs only come in certain sizes. So I'm limited by my standoffs,
right.
and that's why I have to do 2.5 millimeter carbon instead of like 2.
Okay. So basically, you're just printing the arms, and we'll use the 5-inch body.
Yes.
Awesome. Nice. So that's not going to be bad. I was thinking the whole thing being cut, but I mean, I know
No. It's just the arms.
It makes sense. The frame. Okay.
Yeah. And like the arms are carbon fiber, and the ducts will be 3D printed.
Right. I know a guy does that, so we definitely can get that done.
Oh yeah. And it's really just as simple as that.
I appreciate it, Huckleberry. Getting ready to go
Set off some.
blow off some pre-4 fireworks. What? Be safe, man. Have a good time, though.
Enjoy them for us.
Exactly.
But I'm really happy with this design. I think, and I'm definitely like 100% sure the camera will not see these ducts.
I got you.
And you know, that's something. It's going to be a prototype. Even the first set of cuts, it's going to be just a test. It's not going to be, you know, set and done type deal.
Well, let me know when you're ready. I'll definitely send. So how your sheets of carbon? You gonna have what? How many arms? How many of those arms would you get out of one plate? Probably just one.
One.
One. Okay.
One. They're so freaking monsters. But this is a big but. Actually, that's not a big but because it's 2.5 millimeters. So I guess if you wanted to build like a tank alien or something, you could probably swap out the bottom and top plate, or you know, use them for other projects.
I got you.
Because you're gonna have a decent amount of excess. It's just these, and the biggest issue is I could make it so much smaller, but since I'm making these two arms here or on both sides connected,
right,
I'm losing so much. Not retail, but
Leanne, welcome.
I'm losing so much land on the plate itself while cutting it.
Gotcha.
Like if I did them separately, I could switch them around and rotate them to where they could actually be closer to each other and happier.
Now, will they both work on left or right? Are they in?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No, there is no directional, and that's something I really wanted to focus on.
Right.
Where there is no direction. It's not like it's a dead cat frame or anything. God, I hate those frames. They're so hideous. No, this is completely, I mean, you can see it right here in this view. It's perfectly symmetrical.
Right. Yeah, dude, I think you're onto something. Like, we definitely gotta get me and you need one of those for sure. I definitely need one. I can, dude, because look, it's like, okay, so you get 4-inch props, and you may have to cut them down just a little bit, follow them down a little bit on the edge.
You shouldn't have to.
Well, if you shouldn't have to, that's gonna be even better. If you drop a 4-inch, because I know a lot of them, you got to play with the props because you want that prop. I mean, just a barely gap in between.
No,
them.
I bought one of the biggest 4 inches I could find, and it was a bull nose, and bull noses happen to actually extend out a little further.
Right. Okay.
And I've measured the maximum length of the bull nose because, believe it or not, the end tip is not the longest part.
Vampire. What? He said aliens. Are we ancient astronauts? Man,
yeah.
This guy loves aliens. He'd never fly nothing else. So
nope,
hey,
no point.
He's capable of cutting his own carbon, and you see the designs he's coming up with. He's just sitting there tinkering and coming up with crazy ass stuff. And he's got a lot more stuff, but we won't push him to show that tonight. But he's I mean, y'all can see that. What do y'all think? Leave a comment in there. What do you think of the design? Like,
yeah, man, I would love, you know, to hear people, because I don't know. I've never seen a Cinewhoop besides the one that Chris has, and I was like,
So this
I want to make it better.
This reminds me of the iFlight setup, because this is almost how what iFlight's got going on. Basically, what I've seen, think of the cell phone being one, and they just come straight in with the arm. That's all they do. They just put an arm across, and it holds your motor. That's basically it. It's a real kind of simple design, I think. That's why I'm thinking with the way you got it set up there and the one that I've tried before, it vibrated and it was just like a whirlwind. It was not working. So definitely that carbon on the top and on the bottom, and then those TPU pieces that's going to go in there, and the hex standoff going to go down in between there, lock them in. I can't wait, bro. I'm like, how much do you think it would cost for you to cut one with 2 arms?
Probably about $80.
$80. That's all I was thinking about, because
Yeah.
you said about 20-some bucks a sheet. So
Yeah, and that's probably with all the hardware too.
that's
Because
not
you got to
bad.
think, you have to buy a whole set of standoffs with this too.
I got you.
Like, I think in my head there is 12 plus 4. That's 16 standoffs.
Now, do you give lifetime warranty on your frames though?
Hell no.
I had to ask, man. You never know.
No, here's my question on that. What's the point on giving a lifetime warranty if you may not even be in business?
Well, that's because when you're selling the frames, it's a buy-in. I don't know. Let me not get caught up on it.
Showing off.
Or
So-
if you're offering a warranty and you don't have parts in stock to actually replace those.
Sorry, Doc. Here's what I got for you on this. On the BFF, or no, Skull.
What's up?
Can you see me? I don't know if you can see me or not.
What do you got? Yeah, I can see. I'm looking at you now.
All right, you see the skull here? I could probably click limit. I can make a.
Yeah.
There we go. So you see right here. So, all right. And if you guys don't know, let me try to find them. Because this is something I can show off as well. So you guys with the skull frame, you already know how the how your session goes in there. You grab one in too. I got it in my quad, so I won't go. But you know, it's just kind of like a 3/4 of a thing. Kind of just stick your thing in there, and your so this just kind of just clings to the frame with these here. What happened was they asked whoever do a design they wanted a front bumper and a camera mount, and that's what they come up with. Look like some lips hanging off the front. So anyway, in reality, on a hard hit, this gets thrown off. I've heard many of people say they've done it. So I printed this. Now this, let me show you. I can pop the screws out here real quick. Now your camera goes completely inside of this, and if you notice, this has screws. You notice I'm taking them out because it has screws and it sets inside the frame. And in the front, you don't see nothing, okay? That's what happens there. And you see that complete box, right? So then I just push out this standoff. Now I open this up and I put my camera in there. So my camera's completely protected and down in here with screws on it, so it cannot be ejected. So, but okay, so now when I put my standoff in, or I put my camera in, I cannot get my card out. I have to take out the bolts to do this again, right? So I was thinking, I don't want to cut it until you mock everything up, but I was going to take and knock this off right here.
Yeah.
And then knock it off like, you can't see it, probably like right here, enough just to get in there from my card, so I can just open that little GoPro door up and have that. And I don't think that's going to weaken this too much here. I saw one on Thingiverse.
Well,
This
if anything,
is not my
we could
idea.
just add strength somewhere else. We could just add another low railing or something.
Actually, be you the boss. You could, because see, the guy that I saw, I think he had V1, and V1 is more closed in across here. So exactly, you could put like a little cross across there and have that accessible for that. Dude, that would work perfect. You're the man. But this is the one I want to get you to mock up. I'm gonna take it completely apart and just give you the frame. You can, you know, whenever.
Yeah.
I like to have it back like in 2 hours, but
Oh yeah. Yeah, think of more like a week or so.
no, it's so I figured you could have it for a couple weeks or whatever, and just do what you do, and that way, in case I crash it, I don't mess nothing up. I want to do this one and this one. This one hasn't been broken, but I put some crazy hardware into it because their hardware was, anyway. But I can get all this off and everything be cleaned up. But I'd like for you to do this one too, because this is obsolete. And all this was cut in-house the same way you cut your carbon, so it's not like no means
Definitely gonna minimize a lot of that stuff.
I know you're gonna take this thing and be like, all right, no, you can't. Gotta leave it. Gotta leave it a limousine.
Oh no, it's not gonna have all those holes.
She gotta stay.
I'll be here a year trying to make all those.
Oh, all the holes here.
Yeah, good God, it's like a checkerboard of holes.
That's what
terrible.
breeds. You gotta leave some there though for the flight control.
Oh, it's gonna have just a lot bigger holes and a lot less holes.
I got you. I'm good with it, man. You killed it on the alien, so I can only imagine what you do for this. And it's solely, like, just to have parts for if I break it. You know what I mean? If I break it, I'm like, hey, Doc, bro, I need you to cut me an arm. I'm gonna send you some carbon. Thank you. I love you. And that's the reason why. Yes, it's a V2 vampire. But man, this thing here, I was sketchy about this, and I start looking at people's like, man, every time I crash, and you can see it just clips into standoffs.
That's weird.
That is weird, man. So the guy's job was to make a camera mount and a front bumper, and this is what he come up with. It's like,
he did not do his job. It was your only job, and you still failed. Oh, but one thing I was gonna state is, so these are the longest 4 inches I could find.
In what? Oh, that's the 4-inch prop. Okay.
Yeah, this is what's going to go on my Cinewoop. It's a quad prop because, you know, if I'm reducing size of prop, but I still have the same motor, I might as well add an extra prop.
True.
And so the trick is, if you ever want to measure a bulldoze prop or any type of weird shape, never measure the end. Measure from the center hub to these corners because it's actually longer.
Because the other corner rounds, right?
Yeah. So it's actually a little longer than the flat end. Right. And that's the type of tolerance that I'm making my whoop ducks. Is my goal is this to almost touch, if not touch, in a barely.
Leanne said, no, I wouldn't connect the top plate to a standoff on the top plate if possible. How the hell else are you going to connect it?
What? On what? I missed it.
He said it means having a shorted standoff for those four.
On the Cinewoop, Leanne?
What is he talking about?
How you doing?
Talking about my Cinewoop design?
Welcome. He said, now I wouldn't connect the top plate to a standoff on the top plate if possible. It means having a shorter standoff.
Yeah. I know that. But that's the only way to hold the thing there.
Yeah, with the stand, because you kind of want it to. I've seen them to where they have the whoop well itself have a little notch off where it would go into. Actually,
Here, we can show mine again if he didn't see it right.
That's exactly what this does. So for the alien, the 3-inch alien, you see the hole right here. Don't mind cobwebs. So that's what they do. They the same way. It just sticks in and then it goes all the way through.
Yeah.
It's not for your frame. You see right here? It goes all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the top is notched out so where it sets against the frame itself.
Yeah.
Dude, Mike's was pretty pimping. Night Train did one. But, and I instantly, I was like, man, I printed the things about the alien frame. But then, like I said, long story short.
So, Leanne, the reason those top kind of duck arms lock into that standoff is just extra security. And I didn't want it to wrap around the standoff. I wanted the standoff to actually be tightening onto it so it doesn't move.
He's ignoring me about it, so.
Yeah, my goal is to be as rigid as humanly possible, and that was the most rigid thing I could figure out.
Gotcha.
And I didn't want the 3D duck being attached to my quad anyway. I wanted that to kind of be separate so I can make it as light as possible.
Oh, Cinewoop doing an inverted yaw spin? Indeed. You don't try it with yours, you're scared.
Yeah, and I know, and that's the reason I had to get 2.5 millimeter carbon was because I had to get a specific standoff to fit in there. Because that's the issue I ran into is because due to the fact if you do like 2 millimeter, then 2 millimeter, and then you originally had a 30 millimeter standoff, now you're trying to go to a 36 millimeter standoff, that wouldn't work. So what I had to do was I had to do 2.5, 2.5, and then I can use a 25 millimeter standoff.
Makes sense.
Those exist.
Right. Yeah, because I remember in the beginning you were trying to get a little you're different on the standoff, but like you said, you didn't want to come into finding a rare standoff or having to cut them. I mean, you have to go to a machine shop, obviously.
Yeah, and that would have been too hard. So instead of trying to make the standoff work for me, I had to work with the standoffs I could get, and that way I could get 2.5 millimeter carbon.
Gotcha. Yeah, Mike, we're not here today. Good, I'm sorry. I was trying to reach out.
No.
It actually got so hot here today. If you guys weren't here earlier, the propane tanks over here, they had more than 80% in them, and they blew the safety top out of it. So it got, my thermometer on the tree was telling me like 110. So I don't know what the tanks got. They're white, so I don't know if they attract the heat as much as the black. I don't think so, but I'm sure they're pretty warm with that gas pulling up in there. But yep, it runs into the end of the road. Oh, you found Alvin, did you, Jeff? What? That's cool. You guys are near each other. Gotta get out there and rip with him, Alvin.
That's what Alvin said. He said now that he's got the bebop, he can film Jeff from overhead.
What? That's a chase.
They're making plans.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try to pop up the YouTube random comment picker, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the if Doc is done, do the lanyard giveaway.
I have nothing else unless you want to like try to sneak out my other secret project.
We ain't gonna get them all this week. Yeah, come back next week for that one. That one is
that one's not even finished remotely. That one's an ugly mess. Needs to be cleaned up so much.
It's like a teaser hint would be like it's the best of both worlds, right? In a way,
it's AVP. All I'm gonna say. Like the movie.
But no, that's awesome that like I said, you're capable of doing that. So I'm glad to know you, dude, because I've always thought, man, cut my frame will be beautiful, and I just never, the intimidation of getting everything, how to even start with it. I've been watching a lot more of this though now that you got me interested. And you know what a lot of people do? They're crazy. I don't know if your option is this way. They float their table. They fill their table full of water and then just cut like that.
Oh, I don't have that option.
I was gonna say, ain't that pretty? It's like I seen the guy he just started dumping water, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, everybody's probably getting upset. No worry, just gonna cut and keep the dust down. But man, when it looked like mud water as soon as he started cutting.
The issue is I'd have to seal the electronics and seal the stepper motors, and that'd be a pain. And secondly, this is done inside my bedroom. Like, and first off, before anybody flips shit, it is a fully sealed tank that has a duct going outside.
We will eventually see a video, hopefully one week, him showing us his setup. But
oh my god,
I saw it. I had put eyes onto it, so I kind of know what he's working with.
And so far, I'm not like inhaling black stuff. There's not dust everywhere. It's a very clean setup.
Alvin, we're all noobs, brother. You get down there with Jeff. Jeff, show you something.
Oh.
Jeff,
but it is
bills to pay the bills, man. He flies ass off. Crowley, did you win? That depends. Are you live? I'm kidding. Let me try to get this up and running. I think I can do it. Look, I talk about dot screen sharing.
That can be done, but...
I think it can be. It should be able to screen share and bring it in, I think. All right, Doc, are you done with your CNC machine one?
I'm done.
All
Unless
right.
Liam wants to see it more.
Now let me see how to do this. Share screen. I don't know what I popped up there. I guess it pops it up there until I'm lost at this. I'm with you, Doc. Your entire screen. No, I don't want to share my entire screen. Cancel. How did you share it, Doc?
My screen. So you go to the bottom, and it's right beside like the cam and mic, or Leave Studio. It's in between those two, and you'll see share screen. You need me to share my screen just so you can see.
No, I see where it says share. Okay, it pops up and says share screen. It says screen sharing tip. Da 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 da.
Yeah, and then you press OK.
Okay,
or
now
share screen.
Oh, application window. That would probably be where.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm new at this. What am I doing here? All right, we're gonna share.
Where's Neil when you need him?
Neil.
Maybe GeoForce overlay. No, we don't want you to do that. All right, I got this, but I think. All right.
Once you stare into the abyss will stare back at you.
I know, right? I see like 1,000 screens. I can't get the comment picker up. So when I open another window, I don't know how. I can't get it over to this window.
I don't know.
Then click on your other window.
See what it did here?
Yeah, it just put that here.
Oh, so okay. Oh, okay. I thought I would still have to see my screen. Okay. So we're gonna comment picker. Okay, YouTube random comment picker. Where do I put my video in at?
It just has that little bit of a lag, so you have to wait a second until I can see what it's actually going to show.
Okay, YouTube videos. Oh hell no! What about this?
Where are you?
I'm in the
He's
random.
an outer space.
Now you got to open another window.
Let me find YouTube.
You gotta do the thing.
The window and pull
Do the
the
thing.
video URL and post it on that comment section.
You guys see why we do the whole in the hat kind of thing? I ain't watching. All right. Oh, I don't need all that. Get YouTube comments. Filters.
You put the URL in there. Did you put it where the blank spot is?
Yeah, all right, we have 23 comments.
Yep.
So you guys can see the screen here. So this is when we hit start, it's going to start popping everybody up, I believe.
Yep.
And here we go. Good luck to everybody that's entered in the lanyard giveaway. And let's see who won. I'll be droned. Dano got her. Dano, get in here, damn it. All right, guys, so congratulations to Dano. I'm not sure if he uses a lanyard or not, but I'm pretty sure he does, so we won't pick another winner at this moment. All right, close this down. There you go.
How would you not wear a lanyard?
Stop sharing. All right, there we go. Sorry it took so long to do that. Red, welcome, welcome. So Dano, you got her, brother. He's a short fella too. He might have to have it lengthened. Awesome. I'll remember how to do that next time. I thought you were still, when you screen shared, I thought you were still looking at your screen over here. That's what threw me off.
You gotta look there. What
Remember
you
on
need to
Google
see.
Hangout, it
Yep,
would show
that
you
was
your
different.
share. Yeah, it would show you the share and all that.
Yep.
So does Crystal got any news?
Of course, Crystal has news.
Yeah. Tonight's a slow night anyway. I think everybody's out partying.
Well, it is pre-4th of July.
4th of
We could
July.
all be at the grocery store trying to pick up all the
4th of July, like pre-ejaculation.
But it don't matter how many's watching. Like, we got 9 watching, but we're still gonna be here every week, every Friday.
Now nobody gets to see my Cinewoop design.
Maybe 7, depending on Doc's schedule. And I say that because we have some that can't make it here at 8 because it's like 2
Yeah,
o'clock
some of our internationals.
in the morning over there. But if it's 7 o'clock, then it's midnight, and then they can stop in. So if we're able to change it, yay. If not, then I'm sorry, fellers. But time sucks. I wish we all could be in the same time zone. all get together, fly, have a big ass party.
We could. We just like everybody has the same time. It'd just be really weird. People will be like, "It's 12 o'clock."
No,
Right? It's 2 here.
we need them all here.
Yeah, we need them all in the same time zone though. We used to do it. We used to stay live for a long time. Quite a few of them in here remember that. I hear you, Adam. So I'm partying with you guys.
I'd be trying to figure out how to entertain them.
Oh, dude, they kept us entertained. We didn't entertain them. They kept us entertained.
I'd be like, "Watch this! It's a superpower!" Oh yeah! What?
Listen to Jeff. He said, "I hear you, man. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna make her fly the best I can to Steel, brother." He said, "Chris is building me a proper quad so I can fly like Mr. Steel better." Well, you got Mr. Steel here, right here next to us.
No, that's Doc Watson.
He takes the
That's
That's a
down.
version of
I could
That's
look.
not-
I'll get it.
that's one
Well,
version of Steel.
here.
Look, see, he does this. He keeps us when we meet up. All
Let's see if we can get it.
Need your hairspray in it.
Oh yeah, a little wax. The other one does it pretty well.
I can do one
Oh,
much.
Lord, look.
I don't like it like that. It's like touching my cheeks and I can feel it.
Right? And then every time you smile or you move, it's like, wait, what's that?
So yesterday, I got to tell you guys, a couple of you already know. So I get my third Apex almost done. Plugged in a million times, about 5 or 6 times, testing different things. I put the camera in it. I put the VTX in it. I was able to fix the VTX because it had ripped off the little SMA connector, so I soldered. I was right happy about that, right? When I put my LEDs, when I put my leads on my ESC, they kind of stuck up a little bit, and I was like, oh, it's hitting the flight controller. I'm like, no problem, just heat it up and bend it back a little bit. When I did that, I should have actually took everything back apart, snipped the wire, made sure it was down on the ESC, like I do when I build for others. But when my stuff comes, I'm just like, throw some duct tape around it. But so what I did was I stuck my freaking crossfire. The Apex frame is tight because I used the 2 capacitors on mine in the back, and because I run 6S, and it just works so much better. 50 amp ESC running 3 caps. I'm telling you, clean. It's clean. It flies really good. So I put my crossfire like this in the frame down behind the 2 in front of the 1 rear standoffs, and it was touching positive and negative, obviously. And that little bit of plastic stuff that was in between there, it wasn't enough. So it arced it. I put my goggles on so I could see the video, right? I'm like, oh, let me check out the video. I put the goggles down on my face as I'm plugging in, right? And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, crap. Man, I burnt the crossfire receiver and the flight controller. I was like, I've been in a rut with Falco, so don't worry, Jeff. I got you. I won't. Trust me. I'm good, bro. Everybody's that I build, I'm golden on. Crystal even told me, she kind of lectured me a little bit. She said, you need to start doing to yours how you do to others. She
No,
goes,
what did I tell you? What exactly did I tell you?
man, I'm
I
trying.
said you need to take pride in your own builds, not just the builds that you do for other people.
I'm trying
you
to
need
just
to
get my
stop
props
bashing
in.
them and treat them the same.
I do, and I'm not doing it no more, Doc. So you ain't make me do that at school no more. I've learned stuff off of that one. I whooped my God's ass that day, dude.
What happened to? I did it, Doc. No, you gotta do it.
Right? And he's saying you instigate. No, it's this one right here. This one.
Oh yeah, it was so him. I sat there and destroyed $100 session on that damn thing, and I just got my replacement in.
Wait,
Good, so you're able to break another one.
wait. You destroyed $100 session?
Yeah, it's a 4.
I remember coming home from Ilchester with a destroyed quad. That cost more than $100.
That still ain't
No
fine.
comparison.
Hey, I came home with a destroyed Hero 7.
Yes, he did. She took a nice little kiss to the ground.
And that was it. She was having trouble before that, but that was it. That was all that one wrote.
And
That's glad we got that in. I don't know when it's
Falco
coming.
X, dude, I'm gonna tell you guys, you only got
Oh.
one time. I have plugged in my diatones, just what Crowley said. Had the wire touching the frame, right? I've plugged in diatones, and then things go and I hear like pull that LiPo back out, nothing wrong with it. I'm like, oh, correct it, plug that thing in, and fly it for 1,000 miles.
Poor Raz, he got the 8 and destroyed it the same day. So there is no comparison with that one. He's got the medal for
he deserves it because he put an 8 on there anyway. Like, I would never put an 8 on my main quads.
And what I've learned with Falco X, you got a half a chance because it does not get in. It just burns. It burns everything when it burns. It's crazy, but it does. So I have told it. We had a talk today when I went over and flew it. And I told it it's not going to beat me. I'm gonna keep at it. So I'm like, if I just keep burning your ESCs up, I'm gonna keep buying them. Like, so it's
they gotta be in stock.
Somebody's gotta meet. But dude, yes, it does plumb. But I have been in a Falco rut, dude. I have burnt up over $200 worth of Falco equipment, no problem. The first
and
one.
And he still won't buy Kiss.
Still
won't buy Kiss.
Wait, no. Big problem, but no problem for this one.
The harness, when it did it, that was just something I couldn't get over. I was like, man, that's crazy that the harness wires were backwards. But when you do something like that, you see it smoke, I want to find out what did it. So the crossfire, me touching that, I'm good with that. That was me. That was my stupidity, me being fast, and I paid for it. So I learned. And this time when it goes together, so I stole 2 motors off of it. So now I'm going to buy 4 brand new Primo motors. The ESC, I'm praying, eyes crossed and everything, that they didn't burn that up. I'm hoping the ESC made it on this one. I'm really hoping it because Jeff sent me a cricket board, so hopefully.
So what I like about Kisses, if things like break or pop off, you just bridge them with solder and they still work.
Dude, I'm telling you, I have been like, I don't know. And like I said, it was stupid me throwing them together, putting the VTX right here near the stack, not putting no protection around the VTX. Obviously, it's going to touch the freaking motor signals and cause something. But like I said, I get in a hurry on my stuff, and I'm done doing that. I'm going to build mine like I build everybody else's, and they're going to be golden. They're going to fly for years, not break nothing. I wish.
On the Apex, you have no room to put anything.
Ray, so you ready for your news?
I've been ready.
You ain't been ready.
I've been ready.
Make you big screen, so I'm not like taking up half the damn thing with her trying to tell the news.
That's as big as we can put you. Big enough?
Oh yeah, that's big enough for me.
You back in the corner enough?
Back in the corner.
I can make you disappear.
That's up to you.
He's so stupid.
Oh,
What?
hell no, he did not go there.
What?
Comparing Falco X to a woman. Oh, God. I ain't even going to touch on that one, Adam. You know I love you, babe. And I'm going to leave it at that.
See, Kiss is like the most beautiful woman ever, but you have to pay a lot of money to get her. Falco X just breaks all the time.
Time out. I'm going to go there, okay? You can have the most beautiful woman in the world, but if the attitude is shit, you have nothing.
I don't know.
Yes, they have that most beautiful attitude or that most beautiful figure, but he could have the personality of shit that every time you plug it in, something went wrong, and it would not matter.
I love a Spitfire.
Good personality. Hey, I'm not talking bad about Falco X. I need these 2 to run tomorrow, okay?
See,
they're good.
I couldn't let Adam down. He said, I expected Crystal to roast me. But honestly, guys, I'm going to put it to you this way.
I knew that shit was coming.
There is so many different things out there nowadays.
What's he doing back there?
If you haven't tried it, don't knock it. Because every single one of them is slightly different. Some of them are majorly different. Some of them are minorly different. I've known guys who have flown Beta Flight. I've known guys who have flown Beta Flight that have upgraded. I still know guys who are still back there on Beta way back in the day.
Hey, Chuck.
Acro's after your cookie now, babe. There's Beta
Better
Flight.
be an oatmeal raisin.
Baby, that is a cinnamon oatmeal raisin cookie.
Thank God. Throw them away.
So you got Beta Flight, you got Falco X.
Chuck's jealous as
You
hell
got-
right now.
Is Flight 1 even still out there? The original? Possibly. I don't know. All right then. You've got Kiss. You've got Emu. You've got Probably a bunch of shit that I don't even know. But you know what? Don't knock it until you try it.
You got
every single
Beta?
one of them is temperamental, including Beta Flight.
Beta,
So
Kiss, Light One, and I think Libre Pilot has finally gotten them out of here.
but it's okay because, I mean, seriously, guys, y'all know quads are all women,
I need to remove ourselves for 1 second.
no matter what.
Now I'm the host now. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. They're gone. It's just me and you.
Not anymore. Sorry, I can only let you have it for a short period of time. It was you and them. Now it's me, you and them. Anyway, guys.
And Greg.
Chris had to move the Apex B2 through the screen.
I had to move something that nobody can see.
Got to bring Mr. Greg on in there with the news.
Is it a special frame or is it a part?
It said Apex B2.
Oh, God. So, guys, I'm going to knock him out. Intro news tonight. New South Wales, not regular Wales, but New South Wales is expected to spend $5.5 million on shark spotting drones. $5.5 million is a whole lot of money to be spotting sharks. But
Shit, if they paid me that much, I'd just run out there naked and do it. I'll swim.
But honey,
Find the shark for you, don't you worry.
I think they want to keep the tourist there.
Hey, I might attract some. You never know.
Might not. They're planning on spending $5.5 million on shark spotting drones and other equipment to protect those beachgoers, those tourists, from sharks and other animals. And if you're out there running naked and trying to scare away the sharks, you might be considered an animal, Doc. I don't know.
I'll wrestle one. Don't you stop me. I seen an Australian man had his arm bitten off, grabbed the shark, pulled the thing up the shore. They are able to remove the arm from the shark and reattach it. That is a real man.
There you go. And we're in Australia with this news. So the New South Wales government is planning on using a fleet of drones to continuously monitor the shoreline and act as an early shark detection system that will allow beachgoers to be removed from the water earlier than before. The drones will be deployed at 34 beaches sharks have been known to frequent and will be flown by surf life-saving NSW drone pilots. So guys, if you're near Australia or if you're in Australia, which I know a few of you guys hang around the drone network are, check it out. New job for drone pilots. The Minister for Agriculture in New South Wales government, Adam Marshall, had the following to share on the use of drones and drumlines to manage the sharks. As a government, our number one priority is keeping people at our beaches safe, and that's why we're rolling out a revamped strategy to reduce the risk of shark attacks. Our world-leading research shows smart drumlines and drones are the most effective detection and surveillance tools. He also said that the drones and drumlines are going to be used at 21 shark detecting stations. Shark meshing is currently installed at 51 beaches between Newcastle and Wollongong. Guys, I might suggest, just my opinion, stay out of the water in Australia. Because if they've had to put up shark mesh and everything else at those beaches, that's not the kind of beach that I'm going to be swimming at in the first place.
That's the kind of beach I am, though.
That's just my opinion. I mean, I don't have any problem with the fishes, but I have ticklish feet, and they might want to lick. So, Nope. In other news, some of you are already aware, and I brought it to you last week that there was a new drone coming. Parrot launched the Anafi USA, a drone for first responders and enterprise. Well, Parrot just released that brand new drone. The company hopes that the ambitious new drone will find its niche with the first responders and enterprise users. It's called the Anafi USA, a name that toots its Made in America status at a time when there's been some pushback against Chinese-made drones over alleged security concerns. The product will retail for, y'all ready for this? You might want to be sitting down. $7,000 US. No offense, and I haven't even read what it does yet, but $7,000 is a hell of a lot of money for that. And I think all of us will agree to that. That necessarily is not a consumer drone.
So reasonable.
I am so in the wrong profession. I mean, I supply you with the stuff to do your job. And if that's reasonable for you and not for me, something ain't right here.
Yeah, I'll hold off on a new car for that.
Right? Well, at $7,000 and features an array of sensors, including thermal and 32x optical imagery, as well as enhanced data security features. I think y'all might be paying for those enhanced data security features. According to Parrot's new release, Anafi USA is a powerful drone built to meet the demands of first responders, firefighters, search and rescue teams, security agencies, surveying and inspection professionals. Featuring an industry-first 32x zoom, 4K HDR video, and thermal imaging capabilities, Anafi USA is an ultra-portable, secure, and durable aerial camera platform. Guys, help me out. Isn't there a quad already on the market that has thermal imaging? I do think I am right with that.
But it doesn't make you coffee like the Anafi does.
Yeah, but to come out and say that you're the first, you better have that all backed up. But I thought for sure there was one out with thermal imaging once before.
This is the battery pack for that Anafi. Doc, I'm ready.
That $7,000 Anafi?
They better not be charged.
616.
They are charged, babe.
Dude, it's so gross.
Good.
He charged them today.
Die over the night.
You're gonna be at my house at 8 o'clock. There's no way I'm gonna have 16 batteries charged.
Let's go get up early like I do.
I do get up early.
Okay.
Enough.
The Enterprise has a setup. I thought there was another one that was already out that had that. Right? Raz is even saying, wow, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would buy a DJI before I'd buy that fucking thing.
DG?
Guys, seriously. I wish Brian was still in here.
I think, is that the one?
TDR, how much was that Phantom 4? I bet that damn thing wasn't $7,000.
I love how it's a Dead Cat style. Like, look at that, Chris. That is so Dead Cat.
But you ever saw the Anafi, the first one, dude? It looks like almost like, I like it because it tilts up the camera, but that's terrible. $7 grand?
$7 grand.
But look at that ugly Dead Cat. Like, it is.
Give them $700 for that.
Now, it's small enough to take off from your hand, but technically all of our quads are small enough to take off from our hand.
It's bigger and easier.
Weighing in at 1.1 pounds.
Hold up, it's that small?
Huh?
Weighing in at 1.1 pounds or 500 grams.
Oh.
She's got a 32-minute flight time.
Hey, OG, if you're still watching, bro. Still hanging on the wall.
32-minute flight
New
time
Anafi.
is a good thing.
New Anafi.
I'll give them that. It can also be deployed before waiting for satellite GPS lock. That's a dangerous thing. Because think about it, okay? You get it in the air. You start going this way, and all of a sudden your satellite GPS lock kicks in out there. And then you flick return to home. Where's she going to come back to?
It's so small.
She's going to come back to where that satellite GPS lock clicked in.
It's so small.
Not where you took off
You can
from.
put it in your hand. That's crazy.
You put the Inspire in your hand.
Technically, you can put the Inspire in your hand.
Dude,
Oh,
yeah,
I know.
I caught that thing one time. I was like, I don't want to punch that one, Doc. No.
Which means it can be in the air less than 55 seconds after it's been pulled out and unfolded. Well, either it's got a built-in battery or you're cramming that battery in and turning everything on mighty quick.
No, it's got a proprietary battery, I'm sure.
Okay, that makes a little more sense.
It has to have a proprietary battery. I guarantee that.
I don't know.
Like the DJIs, it just pops itself and snaps in. They don't show you. The guy's showing it there. Let me see his hand. In his hand.
No, he's not showing it. He's showing you the cameras.
No, when you look at
Or
his
the
hand,
lenses.
if you look at his hand, you get a size of it.
It's
That's
so
beautiful.
tiny.
I know.
Who the hell would spend $7 grand on a 5-inch drone?
Right?
Parrot has lost their mind. I liked Parrot
And
too.
to say that they were coming out with something and to make this big deal out of it.
Man, that's right. Pull
You
it out
know-
and unfold it.
I'm paying $7 grand. That thing better have wheels so I can pull it behind a trailer.
Right?
I want a big like crop
Whoa,
sprayer.
whoa. Here you go. With a retail price of $7,000 US, the Anafi
You upset someone.
That Anafi USA is not an inexpensive drone for its size. It's not? Guys, come on. I need you all to come out and spend $7,000 and every single one of us get a Parrot Anafi USA. It's not an inexpensive thing. I don't know for who. It goes on to say, but it's also not priced as high as some of its larger competitors, many of which have become industry standards. Guys, do your homework. That's what I'm going to tell you on that. Don't ever blow your budget for a quad.
Unless it's an Anafi USA, then blow
No.
that stuff away. Get rid of your money like it's on fire.
Wait a minute. I think I still have these control thingy mahoojis over here.
Mute me.
See, don't listen to him, okay? Don't listen to him. Guys, seriously though, okay? This is an amazing hobby. But remember, we all still have bills to pay. We all still have lives to live. Look, that, see? You can keep right on with that. What are they, all ones? That's just his strip club money. I know it is. That's where we're going tomorrow now. Look.
This is some expensive strippers. Screw that. I want to go to the $1 club.
But seriously, guys, remember, okay? It's a hobby.
There he is. Chris. Love you, brother.
It's a hobby, guys. It's not life.
Are you done with that thing?
It's all good. But don't blow your budget
What?
just because a new quad come out.
That's right. You
Don't put yourself
fly
in
your old
debt
stuff.
just because something new came out.
Fly your old stuff like I did the other day. Look.
What is that controller?
Oh, that's the advanced.
That
Hubset,
is.
baby.
I love how you have a TBS Crossfire on it. Or not
Oh.
TBS, but a VHS Crossfire.
I got
You
my,
guys know what that is.
I got my VAS on it.
What is that, guys? What is that?
That's right.
a Hubsan
501 SS.
And yes,
Chris
she
remembers
flew.
him.
She flew perfectly, just
It
like
did.
she always
It
does.
did fly very damn good.
That's what I told.
Just you and me again. She killed the thing. I think I lost internet or something. I don't know. Maybe not still on here. Oh man, don't make me go on YouTube because I lost internet connection. So I'm starting to think they probably lost internet or something. So
No, Chris, no, this mouse is the gaming mouse, and Chris will bump.
Dude,
oh no, they didn't.
don't bump a gaming mouse because it will do
Oh, okay, so that's what happened.
weird shit.
Hey, no.
And I'm like,
No.
wait, what happened?
Hey, you know what this was? I got a damn bug crawling on me. Get up. You know what I thought happened? I thought Drone Worship was like, oh, hell to the no. And shut us down.
He was in here earlier, so.
And we know he loves Hubson, so.
Right, you're right, Night Train. I'm pushing too many buttons. I was like, what the hell did I do?
So this is something kind of cool that Ethics did.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it's cool or lame or whatever, but so there's the first VHS Crossfire that was square, and then they came out with the V2, which was kind of like a hexagon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ethics is coming out with the old style crosshair.
Okay. Just the old one with Ethics on it.
Yeah. But they're using the Mad Mushroom V2.
Oh, okay.
Like they kind of came out with that's the Ethics antenna setup, and I was like, steal any?
No, I'll put that VAS on there because this is actually a 10 dBi. It actually has this guy, which goes on it. It's supposed to be in a case and all, but I decased it. But this is a 16 dBi.
So, and it works on that?
And it's for FPV, right? So this gives 5.8 feedback. I could put my Fat Sharks on and fly that quad.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not the greatest, but it definitely works. And because when you move, it's kind of like the bad motion blur. It's like, but then when you stop, everything focuses back in. Just the camera on the bird.
Yeah, Chris and Drone Worship are going round and round and round on Facebook over political views. But they parted as friends. Guess brothers is stronger than politics. Yep. Just don't drink that Kool-Aid.
If you do, it's got to be Falco Kool-Aid.
Oh, Lord. Just don't drink the Kool-Aid, guys.
Yeah.
There's that bug. What did you do?
I don't know.
You
dude.
let a gigantic beetle loose in the house.
He was on
What
my
type of beetle is it?
Get him. He's like right here on my neck. I'm like, oh, I'm about ready to faint. But now I knew it wasn't a spider.
No, that would have been rusty. See, I'm afraid to move anything or touch anything because I might just like make Doc in charge again. And I can't keep doing
Mike's
that. 'Cause
multitasking his streams. I hear you.
then he's going to get used to being in charge.
We're gonna go
yeah.
ahead and end this
Oh,
anyway
no.
because
We can't let you be in charge.
we know Bot and them fire up at 9, a bunch of other ones. But here lately, I just frustrated with. He's right on the cord. I was just frustrated with.
Sorry if I push any buttons, but I got the bug.
Close them up in it. Just frustrated with people on top of us. Like. Anyway, there. I'll throw it away. He's going in the trash can now.
Chris is flicking bugs.
Man, you go outside here, the bugs just they
Right.
carry
Mike's
away.
right. June bugs are out bad. They are.
They are. So
Oh,
Doc,
you know what you do? You get some dental floss, tie around a leg, and like let them spin around in your hand.
Put some what on your?
So you get a June bug, and then you tie dental floss around one of their legs and let them fly, and they'll just kind of do this. Never done that? That was like a thing I did when I was a kid.
this
You
guy.
grew up pouring in the country. Yes, I have done that, my dear. And that's like stuff that our grandparents did for entertainment, and they passed it on to us. So, yeah, we kind of got entertainment out of that. That's like taking a lightning bug and squishing his ass so that it glows on the tree.
Oh, you
and marking your path.
Gotcha.
You know, like the breadcrumbs.
I didn't do that. I didn't want to kill him.
It
Just
doesn't
torture 'em.
technically kill them.
I hear you, Ray. 3D pinning away.
You can do it gently and actually squeeze some of the glowy shit
We
out of them,
appreciate you, Mike.
and they'll fly away.
Yeah, but will they ever be able to mate again?
How do you keep them still just to tie the little dental floss on his feet, though?
I think that's the whole game, really, and then
The
the
same way
reward is watching it.
you can take a clothespin and stick it on the bumblebee stinger and watch him go. But yeah, getting the clothespin on the stinger, that's the key.
Yeah. Whack! Ah! Stung you and everything.
See,
Or try
we
to
would
catch
tie a knot around the
honey bee.
hornets and tape them to the door. See, I'm not the only one that's bad
What?
for that shit. Yes, Birdman, that is a Legends card.
Oh yeah, Legends.
Yeah, Doc's got his on the wall, and Chris has got his out here in the living room. Well, in the hallway.
Oh yeah.
You're right about that, Alvin. I've
Doc one up me. His runs, mine don't.
politics is. We've come to the conclusion that politics and religion are the two things that will cause an argument fastest. No, actually, I haven't, Chris, but I will check it out, babe.
He said, "Who knows? I have a green thumb." Then you gotta try something else, then, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, I just try to stay away from part of it or most of it, because you can't technically even have a debate anymore. You're gonna have a full-fledged argument in this day and age. So that's why here you really won't see a whole lot of it. You might hear a blip every now and then. But I try not to post a whole bunch of it.
I say Darth Vader should be president next.
Just because somebody's going to say the wrong thing, and it might catch me wrong on the wrong day, because you never know what all's going on, and I might not be as nice as I normally am. So I don't want to unleash and become really mean over a Facebook post.
Mike, I'd never get rid of that. I actually had that running. Me and him, we went in a parking lot, raced and had fun. Man, we had a blast that day. Our legend cars are freaking just straight up Ferraris. These things are not legends. Legend car where you just pull the trigger all the way around.
I guess I'll show mine. Mine's so beat up. Oh my god, when it was first painted, it was so pretty.
It was beautiful when it first got painted.
I hammered this thing, boy. We were out, we had fun. Mine got beat up too, but yeah, he bring her out. He ain't bringing her out no more playing with me. He plays out play too rough. I hear you, Mike. Your birthday's next week. Well, I can already tell you ain't getting a 44.
Oh my god, it was so you could see where it was originally super sexy, but how the paint's chipped out of it and everything.
No, it still looks good though on the camera.
Yeah, the rear end got a lot of beating. Look at all that chip paint. Yeah, it all just fell off.
Well, it's put
the black holds really well though.
It just shows how.
Yeah, but that's the inside of it. A little bit of the guts.
I had the Validian out of the original out of the Traxxas E-Revo 1/16 scale. That's the one I had in mind. I had the Validian motor and ESC. Man, it was a monster. And Docs is a monster. We can barely run these things. We get on the throttle, they just go and spin circles.
Michael Vacation was amazing.
I know you did, Mike.
I drug Chris all the way from the eastern shore of Virginia, clean up to the mountains of Maryland. We made 3 main day trips. In those 3 day trips, we clocked almost 700 miles. So, and that was just driving. That was not counting all the hiking that I put his and my legs through.
I'm good, Ray.
Don't tell me we're talking about that trip. No.
No, baby, no. This is just what we did last week.
Oh, thank God I wasn't a part of it.
Okay, we went back to Ilchester last week, pumped in another 8 miles in Ilchester, discovered this place called Hell's House, checked out all of that, Then we went to Kilgore Falls and hiked up there. So yeah, we've been
They are
putting in
nice
the miles
guys.
for
The
sure.
legends.
But yeah, to be honest, I've not been able to take a weeks-long vacation since I had my job at this company. A day here, a day there. But honestly, guys, think about it. Is that really a vacation, or is that just a day off with pay? That's not really a vacation.
Hey,
So
Ray, then we can go out front.
I finally took a whole week after 13 years.
Drift car.
And yeah, I made the best use of it I could. But we're not done yet. Still got more exploring to do. Summer's not over. Fall's coming.
We just can't walk this guy. This guy doesn't. Never mind. I can throw him on my back. Like he's like that skinny.
You might as well.
Now, you know what we need to do? I figured it out. I've got it.
Get in the baby stroller.
Close.
I will so sit in one. Don't even stop me.
The Red Rider wagons.
The red.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
because here's my thinking with this, right? There's 3 bags. Okay. One of them weighs at least 60 pounds. One of them's weighing it. What's your bag weighing, Dot?
I don't know. It definitely doesn't weigh 60. It weighs probably about 25 to 30. It's super
All right.
light.
You got one weighing 60, one weighing somewhere close to 30. I don't even know what mine weighs when I've got it loaded down. But we can put the backpacks in the wagon. That way we're not wore out when we get there, by having the extra weight on our back. And then y'all can fly. I can get my photos. And then we're going to take turns pulling each other back.
I have a better idea. Why don't we just get like a whole bunch of lipos and like stack them up to probably like 24S? Then get an electric motor on the bad boy, just hook it up to a ESC and receiver, then just have it scoot around on its own. And if we're really that tired, just ride the thing.
Look, Night Train got it.
What?
I mean, I'm sure we could probably find a big enough motor. If not, what we could do, and I've seen this done a few times in like combat robotics, where someone can't afford a big weapon motor. So what they'll do is they'll belt together a handful of smaller motors, and
let's not find out.
If I drop it, will it break?
Let's not find out.
That's the Stampede. It ain't breaking. Look. You want it again?
Yeah, Doc, you missed it.
You want it again?
Night Train,
dude. This
Night Train understood.
Suspension.
He's like, she just asked Doc his sack weight. It is after 9.
My sack weight was probably pushing.
Oh, Jesus God. Here we go. Y'all put your feet up because the shit's getting ready to get deep.
I say my pack's pushing about 50 pounds weight when I go out. 3-4 quad.
Mine's definitely not that heavy.
About 20 light bows, and I have enough in my bag to stop and build a quad. Believe me. Don't I, Doc?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you do. You have a lot of stuff.
Night Train said his shirt's off. Now watch out with those fireworks that you were saying were going off outside your window if your shirt's off. I mean, sparks hurt.
For sure.
Unless you're a masochist.
Well,
then you don't. Pain doesn't hurt. Pain is enjoyable.
No, it hurts. It's just the brain's like, yes.
That's it, Alan.
Switch harder.
That was the nitro.
But yeah, you haven't got it fully converted yet, have you?
All I need is a pan head screw. Right now I got one that's humped up, so it takes the motor and it kind of is pushing it too hard into the gears. So I just got to do that and mesh the gear. Good to go. It should be ready to roll. And it's got a Traxxas brushed 12T, I think, in it. So it's not nothing crazy, but it's a 2-wheel drive now, so I don't want it to be a wheelie king. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it. Usually we do it till 9. We kept Doc here longer, so. But anyway.
I can mute him again. I mean, that's no big deal.
Get your stuff done. You guys are my witness. Get your stuff charged. Charge tonight.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Get your main quad up and running. Gotta bring your quads.
Oh, I'm just bringing probably those two right there, the primary ones. I think
that's all I got to do. So, well, sure.
Holy shit, Chris! I need one of those. He has a swivel sweeper with a 4S lipo on it. Cleans his floor in a flash. Hot damn. See, now we're making technology work.
Fucking Chris, that remote controlled the vacuum cleaner. Damn him.
And it's not a Roomba that just sits there and spins around. This is swivel sweeper. Hell yeah. But guys, remember, I do believe everybody in here right now is from the U.S.
Right,
so
Mike? Heavy set.
no matter what, guys, get out there tomorrow. Enjoy our Independence Day. Happy 4th of July to all of you guys.
That's right.
Enjoy it. We still have our freedom, guys.
Put some sparklers on your quad.
There you go. Sparklers on the quad.
And if you're really brave, have a fountain on it.
We probably have red and blue smoke, but I don't have no white. So we could light something on fire, get the white smoke, and Doc put a blue one, I put a red one. Red, white, and blue. No? It sounds good. You know what I thought about white smoke? Listen to this, guys, before we go real quick. Taking the 6S battery, having like a solenoid on my quad with a sharp piercing pin, and all I do is hit that switch, quad, smoke, and just bring her to the ground. Yeah! Only when the battery's fully charged, because if you wait till it's time to land, you're a bitch, right? Because you got to do it when it's charged. That's the only thing going to make the battery. But anyway, peace. Do some fireworks, light something on fire. We got a new spot we're going to go hit tomorrow, and then we're going to hit Withro's house for a barbecue. Appreciate you.
Send it, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy our hobby. And remember, I love you all.
I'll get with you, Michael, about that beta flight, bro.
Until next time, guys, enjoy our hobby.
Bye.
Reese, I got smoked.